afternoon, guys. It's Christian YouTube Daddy here. Well, it's Thursday the 9th of January. Had to think about it then. At 2:30 in the afternoon. And I've just come back from the arcade. The arcade's just behind me. Because, as you probably all know, I'm going on holiday tomorrow. So I've just been to the arcade to put the machines on for an hour. Just to keep them warm and stuff like that. To make sure if you don't put the machines on every now and then, the power packs start to play up. And I've just turned all the water off and stuff like that because it's absolutely freezing. So I don't want the pipes freezing up while I'm in the arcade, while I'm away on holiday, which makes sense because it's 3 degrees at the moment, but it's cold. Oh my God, it's so cold at the moment. I'm absolutely freezing. So I'm off on holiday at, my taxi picks me up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, and I'll fly out at 2 o'clock. So it's 2:30 now, so I'm going to go home now and do the check-in. Because for those of you who don't know, you have to check in online 24 hours before and print out your boarding passes. So I've just had the email sent to me saying it's time for you to check in now. So I'm going to go home and check in, and then everything's all sorted out. I don't think I've got anything else to do. Everything's sorted out. I've got my dollars, got my visas, got my tickets, just about to check in. Karen's packing the suitcases. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing that. Karen's going to be doing that. And all I have to do is pack my man bag, which just basically means I chuck my cameras and my chargers and all my electrical stuff in my man bag, and that's it. So I'll just show you what's going on. I'm on York Street at the moment. And it was snowing this morning, or last night, but only a little bit. So there is a little bit of snow about. I'm hoping we don't have a problem at Manchester Airport tomorrow, because the airport got shut down at Manchester Airport for an hour today while they clean the runways. So I'm hoping we don't have that tomorrow, because my flight's due out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But, so I'll check online, but I believe the airport was only shut for an hour or so like that while they cleaned the runways. But the problem is, it puts the flights back, which isn't too bad a problem. But when you've got a connection flight in the next flight, which I have, I'm flying into New York tomorrow, and I've only got a 2-hour 40 minutes layover, and then I'm going to catch another flight which will take me to Phoenix, Arizona. So if the first plane gets delayed, it then gives you a problem on the second plane. Hey ho, but that's the way life is. Anyway, let's go and see what's going on while I go home. I'm actually interested to see if anything's turned up on the demolition work that's meant to be starting. I did see yesterday where they're knocking down the courts and the police station, then started fencing up all the car parks. So let's go and have a quick look around there while I go home. So here we go. As you can see, we're on York Street at the moment. And so I've done what I needed to do today, which is just basically sort the arcade out, make sure it's all ready for me going on holiday. I'm just going to be driving very slowly because these roads haven't been gritted down here, and they are very, very icy. As you can see, the paths are as well. You can tell it's cold. I've got big boy trousers on today, and I've got my hat on because it is extremely cold out there at the moment. So as you can see, directly ahead of me is where the car park is, and the guys have they were fencing the car park off, and there seems to be, if we just look here, I'll drive all the way around it, there's a crane dropping porter cabins there now. So I'm guessing that's where all of the workmen are going to be working from, the officers and stuff like that they're going to need on the for the porter cabin. So they're putting porter cabins here, and they fenced off the car park as well here. This is the car park on the side of Chapel Street. They'd already fenced off all of the rest of the area is going to be demolished a few months ago, and I believe that they fenced off this car park here, the one that's by the old police station entrance, which is at the back of Funland. Well, they've not fenced it off, but they've closed it off. It is closed now. As you can see, they've put let's just turn the camera around. they've closed that car park up there as well. So that's the car park, which is, there we go, on the side of the old police station. Obviously, where Bonny Street Market used to be, that's completely empty now. That was being utilised for the car parking for the Christmas by the Sea guys, but they've now gone. So what we'll do is we'll go around the other side of it and just have a quick look. So this will be my last chance, so you'll have to pick up the work that's been knocked when they actually start demolishing it from either, it's not your boy Leroy or Walk on the Wild Side. I know both of them will be out and about doing videos of what's going on. I say I'm away, so I'll be watching their videos myself to see what's going on. But as we see, they've just started to bring the porter cabins in. They put the fences up yesterday, and they've just started to put the porter cabins in now. What we'll do is we'll go around the other side onto the car park, onto the main car park, and see what's going on there. We're just driving down Chapel Street again. I've just had to come all the way round. So it looks like they're just preparing for it. They're just starting to get the equipment in. Now we're all guessing, but we think they're going to end up using one of their big cruncher things that they end up crunching it down, because I really can't see them imploding or exploding the main police station, because there's too many buildings surrounding it. So I think they're going to end up doing that cruncher thing. I believe that it's completely stripped out now. I know some of the lads who were down to remove all the asbestos out of the police station and the courts buildings have done that, because they were popping into my burger bar in season to have their dinner, and they was all in the white suits and the masks. And I asked them what they was up to, and they said, oh, we were just removing all the asbestos out of the building. So what we'll do is we'll bomb onto the car park, and we'll just have a quick look at the other side and see what we can see there. As you can see, there's not a lot happening in Blackpool today. It's very cold. I'd say it's 3 degrees. I think it's very similar to that most of the country. So I'll be honest, I'm dead glad I'm going on holiday now. However, it's not massively hot where I'm going to either. I'm flying into Phoenix, Arizona, and in the daytime it's probably going to be about 16 to 18 degrees, which is reasonably warm. However, where I'm going to, I'm only literally flying into there, and then I'm driving the next day up to Flagstaff, which is basically where Route 66 is. And that's in the mountains apparently, and it's going to be -1 or -2 there. It's still not going to be as cold as it is here. Okay, we can see the other side of the car park now. So this is the other side of the car park that's on Chapel Street, and as you can see, they are now, let me just move this slightly around there. So they're putting in the porter cabins with the cranes and all of the equipment. They're obviously, as I said, that's going to be where they keep the workmen can work from. I presume they'll have officers in there and stuff like that. So this is going to be the work zone, and I'm guessing after this stuff's been put in, then they'll start to bring in the demolishing equipment. But fair play to the council, even though it's fell through the people who are going to be building the new complex, and I know they're looking for another investor. They've identified that it still needs to be knocked down, and I'm assuming the council are picking up that cost, because it's an absolute disgrace. Just look at it. You know, it is an absolute disgrace now. It's been shut for quite a few years now, and it just doesn't look good at all. My guess is until they get another investor, they'll just flatten it down and they'll turn it into another car park. That's my guess, but what would I know? So that's what's going on there. The work has started. Well, the preparation work has started. As I said, please check out It's Not Your Boy Leroy and Walk on the Wild Side videos, and I'm guessing Katie from the Myers family and all the other YouTubers will be out there video recording it as it happens. I'm surprised, to be fair, there's no YouTubers out there yet. I might have missed them. To be fair, I'm out quite late today. Let's go and have a quick look and see if Christmas by the Sea is completely packed up and gone, and then we'll go home and go and do me checking in, and then Karen can nag me about stuff I haven't done. There's bound to be something I've not done. It's a very bright day, to be fair, considering how cold it is. So we'll have a quick, we'll bob up to go have a quick look and see. I think it looks like most of the Christmas by the Sea stuff's gone. There's only a couple of items left by the looks of it. And then we'll just turn around and come back down the prom, and then I'll head up home. Because I'm excited, because I'm off on holiday. So I'm so excited. I'm not looking forward to the flying. Oh my God, no, because it's an 8-hour flight. Obviously, I'm going from Manchester to New York, which is approximately an 8-hour flight. I've got just under 3 hours waiting time in New York, and then I've got another 6-hour flight across to Phoenix, Arizona. People don't realise how big. Oh, there's a Nidar going past. Nidar. It's not Nidar, but it's going past. Oh, traffic about again. Oh my God, that sun's horrible. That sun's right in my eyes. Oh, looks like I might have a gap here. No, I won't. I might not. Yep, I can get out here. Okay, so I'm just driving past Christmas by the Sea. I'll just bang the camera round so you can see it. Right, there we go. Basically, Christmas by the Sea's near enough gone. There's a couple of little lorries left with stuff on, but nothing major. The most of it's gone now. Yeah, the most of it's gone now. They're just taking the last of it away now. I'll tell you what, they pulled that down pretty quick. Now, according to the internet, the beach house, this restaurant here, very posh, swanky restaurant, is having £1 million makeover. Apparently so. That's what the internet says, so it must be true. Well, it's still open at the moment, I can see that, but according to the internet, they're shutting very shortly to have a big winter makeover. I've got to admit, I've not been in there. It's a bit too posh for me. And I'll just turn round up here and then come back out. I'm not going to Appleton Street Barbecue for anything to eat because I already had my breakfast. I made myself some breakfast at home. To be fair, I've been in the house most of the day, so I looked outside and thought, oh my God, it's too cold. The car was completely frozen over. So I thought, I'll wait for the car to thaw out, because literally all I had to do today was nip out and put the arcade machines on for an hour. And that's all I had to do. So we're now on Market Street and we're just going to turn round here. If you ever do drive down here, don't forget, don't drive straight down, because that is a bus and taxi road, and they do have enforcement cameras on there, so you will get nicked and they will send you a fine, because I like that. I went the other day and got some more dollars. Oh my God, the exchange rate is absolutely rubbish. It's absolutely garbage. I blame the government. Oh my God, it was like £1.19. $1.19 for the pound. It was absolutely rubbish. 1.19. I think when I did it last year, it was like 1.27 or something like that. 1.19. That's the lowest for years. Years and years and years ago, the first time I ever went to America was back in the mid-90s, and it was nearly $3 to the pound. $3 to the pound. Okay, I am talking about the mid-90s. And stuff over there was extremely cheap compared to our prices over here. Now it's at $1.19. The difference, unbelievable. I'd say that was in the mid-90s, to be fair, the first time I ever went there. For those of you who don't know, the first time I went to the States was back in '96, when I actually worked over there for a few months. Before I came to Blackpool, I had a real job, and we had a sister plant in America, and I got sent over there with a team of us to help set it up. And that was the first time I ever went to the States, South Carolina, and I got bit by the American bug, and I absolutely love it, hence why I go every year. So you can see Christmas by the Sea, basically 95% of it's gone now. It's all being taken down. There's a couple of lorries left on there just to literally finishing loading the lorries, and then they're pulling off. As you can see, there's not a lot open now, which is basically what I'd expect. Risk of snow and ice, please drive carefully. Ooh, thank you for that. I wouldn't have noticed it on the floor. The snow that was here this morning seems to have all been melted away anyway. As you can see, everything's closed now. Except for AJ's Burgers. No, even he's closed. Oh my God, I think that's the first time I've ever seen him closed. It must be bad if AJ's Burgers is closed. I've never eaten there, but I just noticed that he seems to be open an awful long time. He seems to be open a lot. When there's literally nothing about, there's nobody about, he's still open there. And I think that's the first time I've ever seen him closed. As I've said before, these ones on the front are closed now. One of my subscribers did actually read on one of the comments that they were booked into the Royal Sea Bank for this month, and the Royal Sea Bank phoned up and cancelled the booking due to low numbers. In other words, there wasn't enough people booked in, so it wasn't worth them opening. So it doesn't look like it was pre-planned. It looked like there were just low visitor numbers, so they've decided not to open, which makes financial sense, to be fair, which really does. I was reading a report the other day, because I'm sad like that, saying the Blackpool visitor numbers were up last year by about 9%, but this was predominantly day trippers. However, people staying overnight was down considerably. So more people are coming to Blackpool, but they're literally only here for a day, and then they're going home. So they're coming on the coaches, the trains, driving in here, however they get here, and then they're not staying overnight, which makes a lot of sense. Hence is why we've got a few problems with the bed and breakfast, because obviously if people aren't staying in the hotels and the bed and breakfast, they don't earn enough money, and they're no longer a viable business, hence they close. That's the problem. Can't really do a lot about that. But I did identify years ago, because most of you are aware, when I first came to Blackpool, we had a hotel, a bed and breakfast on Lockdale Road. And we ran it for about 10 years. And after that, the people staying seemed to seriously decline. However, the people coming on day trips seemed to go up, which is why we focus more on the arcade and the burger bar, because burger bar is absolutely perfect for day trippers. but the hotel is no good, because it used to be Monday to Friday, Friday to Monday, bed, breakfast and evening meal, where you used to be able to make a reasonable living out of it. However, once that started to disappear out, it wasn't really financially worth it. Okay, we'll just turn down the side here, and then I'm going to make my way back home. As you can see, these side roads don't seem to have been treated, and you won't have had a lot of traffic down here. You can see how quiet it is, where there's loads of free parking spaces, because this is obviously all free parking spaces down here, I think. Yep, all free parking spaces down here, and there's absolutely loads of free parking. You know, you come in the main season, you've got not a dog in hell's chance of getting a free parking space, where they're absolutely everywhere. So if you do come to Blackpool and you are driving down here, you won't have to worry about parking for the next couple of months. January and February are always the same, always absolutely quiet, hardly anything open, hence loads of parking spaces. Right, I'll bob down Station Road. You do notice while you're driving around, especially this month and next month, you'll see a lot of ladders out, a lot of skips, where they're doing the work, they're changing the businesses, they're revamping stuff, and these are the next 2 months is when it really happens. Well, these 2 months and March, so January, February and March. As I've said before, a lot of people start openings from March, but only short hours, and it's not till Easter where you put your long hours in, so it is January, February, and in between, probably more during the week in March, where people start to do work on their businesses, because obviously by Easter we have to all be ready to start all over again. So at the roundabout at this is Waterloo Road and Lizard Road roundabout. And we're just going past the Royal Oak pub, which has been reopened. It was closed for a while. Apparently the gentleman who owned it passed away, and now somebody else has taken it over. Anyway guys, that was just a quick look around my last day in Blackpool for the next few weeks. So if you like this video, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And don't forget guys, please follow me on my trip around America. Join me, Karen and Becky on our holiday vacation and see where we end up. See how many times I get lost. Thanks a lot. I can hear a Nina. I can't see when he's coming this way, so I'm just going to pull over to let the Nina pass. There's a Nina just going past there. We are by the side of the Nina station, so you get a lot of Ninas around here. Okay, anyway, as I say, if you like this video, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and keep watching and see what me and Karen and Becky are up to on a holiday. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye for now.